If we look at the facts of this case, and perhaps it's too early to do this, but they went to the Philippines. That didn't raise a red flag. The younger son was on an ASIO watch list. He was assessed. That was in 2018. This does appear to be a case where the son has radicalised the father. How do you monitor that kind of radicalisation when there's no chatter online? We're talking about homemade ISIS flags in a living room, where the mother, the matriarch of this family, was told they're going on a fishing trip. Swastikas painted on the side of buildings, cars being set alight, yes. Alex Rivkin's home being targeted. They are all terrible things. But Yaron, this feels so personal to me because Bondi is my home. Yes. It's where I've chosen to raise my babies. It is the safest place in the world. But not for one moment would have thought this was possible here or anywhere in Australia.
That's right.
So, members of the Jewish community, they did fear it, but I think in the back of my minds we all thought, there's no way.
It won't go to that step.
No.
I think that's right. But it has now, and the question is, how do we respond? It actually happened. We lost everything. Our innocence, our sense of place. This isn't a Jewish thing. This is all of us have lost something. And the political question now is, will Australians want the political class to step up and fix the country?
They absolutely do. That's no question about it. I just wanted to mention to our viewers, there's a rounds of applause. There's impromptu singing here today, and this is happening unplanned right throughout the day. Yaron, it's really hard to talk about politics right now, but I think it's absolutely appropriate. You've seen what happens inside of government and how these kind of things work. There's a lot of focus on hate speech today. There's a lot of focus on actually making it criminal. Like Spender says, it needs to go beyond what is here. I question why anyone who hates Australia so much would preach that at a mosque, would preach it online, anywhere, would want to live here. And there's a lot of reasonable people saying, we'll kick them out. I think that's totally fair enough. My worry, and I've repeated this morning, so my worry is that people do need an outlet. We live in a democracy. People need to disagree. We need to disagree better, absolutely. But just because you prevent people from having these extreme views out loud doesn't mean they don't go away. So I worry that we're concentrating on feeling safe, not actually being safer.
That's a very good distinction. But there is something that we can all do. Remember, the radical elements, the Islamists, they gain comfort from the signals that the broader community sends. So when people don't speak up against hate crimes or don't speak up against hate preachers, it's a signal that actually they are supported, that they gain comfort from it. The street protests, they gain comfort from that. They go, oh, look, the people are with us. So we actually have a challenge not to give comfort to these radicals. They're sustained by our support for their ideas.
We need to make a distinction. I hate doing this, equivocating every time, but we do need to make a distinction between the radicals, which are few. They're dangerous but few, and amazing members of the community like Ahmed, yes. Like other flawed heroes that stood up on that bridge on Sunday that weren't Jewish, they weren't Catholic.
That's right. And in fact, this is now a moment for good Muslim leadership. The community knows that they are there and they need to stand up and call it out as well. Yeah. Australians need them to do that. That's really important at this point.
Yaron, thank you. As always, appreciate you being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you.